welcome to Drunk Opera Review. My name is Miss Fern, and I got me another bottle of whiskey. Alright, so let's take a look tonight at Pagliacci. Okay, Pagliacci, I first saw this one back in 2015, and Pagliacci is actually a one-act opera, so it's shorter than most operas, and usually it's paired with another one-act opera. So you watch one opera, take a break, have a drink, and then watch the second opera. Okay, so Pagliacci, basically it's set around a circus troupe that has arrived at a village and they're going to do a performance. So let's take a look at the main characters. We've got more stick figures! Yay! So we've got Canio, that is the troupe leader. He's also a clown. We've got Nita, who is his wife. Tonio is part of the circus troupe. He is in love with Nita. And we've got Silvio. He's a villager and he also loves Nita. So it's not so much a love triangle as a love parallelogram. Okay. So, beginning of the opera, the circus troupe arrives at this village. There's this big celebration. Yay, circus! Because it's Italy and God knows what century. They don't have HBO, so they've got the circus. So everyone's all excited. But right off the bat, we've got some tension between our main characters here. So Nita goes to get out of the carriage upon arrival, and Tonio tries to help her out. That's kind of chivalrous, but Canio's like, back off, buddy. That's my wife. Like, so he immediately kind of sets himself up. Cheers. As a jealous character. Okay, so the circus gets all their tents and stuff set up, and then all the dudes peace out. They're like, we're gonna go to the inn and get drunk. Okay. But Nita's left behind. Why is she left behind? Why can't she go drink with all the guys? That's kind of rude. Alright. But all the guys leave except for Tonio. And Tonio comes up to Nita and is like, I love you. And she's like, ew, I don't love you. You're gross. And also married to your boss. You know, the leader of the troupe that you are in. But Tonio will not take no for an answer. So he keeps getting more persistent. And she finally gets scared. And she finally is like, holy crap. So she grabs the nearest thing to her that can be used as a weapon, which is a whip, like a horse whip. So she grabs the whip and she hits him with it just across the face. And he's just like, you're mean. So he leaves, but he doesn't leave. He just decides to like hide, all like sneaky sneak. Why? Whatever. Okay. He just decides to hide and like spy on her. Creepy, but okay. But it kind of works out for him and not for Nita. Because as soon as he leaves, Nita's lover, Silvio, shows up. How does she have a lover who's a villager? They got to the village like 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. Did he follow her from another village? Like, who is this guy? How does she have this lover? Don't know. But this guy shows up and she's like, I love you. And he's like, I love you too. So they're all making out, doing, you know, that kind of stuff. And Silvio's like, we need to run away together. And she's like, no, you don't understand. My husband will kill us. Like, I'm not playing. This guy will murder us. But Silvio keeps going, no, we need to be together, blah, blah, blah. And Nita finally relents and says, okay, after tonight's performance, which is the last performance. How is it the last performance? You just got there. Whatever. So she says, after tonight's performance, we'll get out of here. You know, you and me, we'll run away together. So Tonio hears this and is like, oh my God, you're a cheating slut. Even though he just hit on her and tried to get with her, now he's all offended that she's cheating on her husband. Whatever. So he goes to the inn and is like, hey, Canio, your wife has a lover, so you should do something about that. So Tonio and Canio run back and they catch the lovers together, but Silvio is able to get away unrecognized. So Canio's like, who's your lover? Nita's like, I'm never telling you. So he's just furious. And kind of like the last like part of that scene is him like putting on his clown makeup for that night's performance, and he's just heartbroken, and he's, you know, just so upset. But part of that is like, my wife is so pure and innocent. She's your wife. How is she pure and innocent? If she is pure and innocent, you've been doing something wrong, okay? I mean, it's not only does this woman have a husband, she also has a lover. How is she pure and innocent? What the hell? Whatever. Okay. So they do the performance that night, and it's Canio and Nita, and they're doing like this little skit, this funny little skit, like on stage for the village. And the skit is that the husband, you know, played by Canio, comes home to his wife and like hears a noise and is like, oh my god, what is that? And like this harmless character like pops out, and the wife is like, oh, it's just so and so, like, ha ha ha. So it's like this little funny skit. But this skit is mirroring what's happening in Canio's life right now. And he's getting more and more irate. So he's just demanding of Nita, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? And Nita realizes, we are not in a play anymore. This is real life. And Canio just snaps, grabs out a blade, stabs her just right on the stage in front of the whole village. You got all the little kids there. Bam! Dead. Silvio is just, he's in the audience, and he's just like horrified, like, I love this woman, oh my god, she was just murdered in front of me. And he rushes the stage, and Canio sees him running and is just like, you're the one. Stabs him, dead on the stage. Canio drops the knife, and it says, the comedy is over. Alright, so I really actually do like Pagliacci. It's so dramatic. The singing is just gorgeous, and I would definitely recommend seeing it. And again, it is a one-act opera. It's a shorter opera, so typically it's paired with a second one, which I'll have to review at a later date, you know, once my liver has a break. But overall, I would definitely recommend it, and I will see you at the opera.